Hey everyone, it's Wade Franson. I'm here with a brief sneak peek of what's coming on Created in the Image of God on April 8th on episode 145. I'm in the studio with Anne Marie Waters. Welcome to the studio, Anne Marie.
Hi, Wade. Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Well, we've just been having a robust pre-recorded discussion on the fact that we live in a post-truth society. What do you mean by that term?
Well, it's that the truth doesn't matter. I don't necessarily even agree with the term. It's a term that is used as to suggest that we are in an era where truth is completely is openly disputed. You know, we can all see it with our own eyes, and yet people will deny it and be believed. It's a very strange thing. In other words, to put it more simply, we know people are lying, yet we still believe them. That's the sort of era that I see that increasingly in politics. But whether we're post-truth is another matter, because that suggests we once had the truth, that the truth was once paramount, and that the truth was once what guided us. I don't believe that it was. I think we have always been in an anti-truth society, I'm afraid.
And from my own background, I belong to a religious organization that believed we, quote, had the truth, unquote. And I think part of the issue is that people believed they had the truth before, and they claim they have the truth now, and they don't recognize the cognitive dissonance between those two truths, which they supposedly held at different times in their lives. And they don't reconcile it.
Well, I guess it depends on what if whether something is colored by perception, whether something is. Yeah, see, what's true is subjectively and objectively two different things, as we of course know. Subjectively, people can think something is true. It's colored by their perception, by their experiences. It's in objectivity where the real truth is found. And so, when it comes to religion or spirituality, people who belong to a faith can claim that their beliefs are true, but that's only a claim. So I'm talking about objectivity, and I'm talking about everydayness and everyday truth, which is what really happens. What does the word truth means? It means what really happened. So my dog has just walked out of the kitchen now. If you were sitting here with me and saw her walk out of the kitchen, we would both agree objectively my dog has just walked out of the kitchen. If you say your dog hasn't just walked out of the kitchen.
It hasn't. I did not see it. I do not believe, because I don't believe you, and I don't trust you, what you're saying right now. So obviously what you're telling me is lying. I want to get at your hidden agenda and your hidden motive in telling me about this dog.
Okay, I do have a hidden agenda about the dog. It's very important that you thought, but you come on. Which is why I said
but I'm illustrating the point, Anne Marie, of
that it's objective. Though, if you were here, you would have seen the dog walk out of the room with me. We would have both seen the same thing at the same time, and it happened. She did walk out of the kitchen.
But so what we're going to discuss.
You said didn't. You're lying.
But what we're going to discuss is how we could be both in the same room and see it and still believe that something different happened. We're going to get into all the ramifications and how this plays out on the grand scale of ideologies and politics and policies and, lemmings chasing the latest squirrel around and off a cliff. That and much more when you tune in to Created in the Image of God, episode 145 on April 8th with Anne Marie Waters. Be there.